to the studio and take note of what is a very long-standing debate and one that continues to enter new dimensions year after year. Just over a week ago, the Auditor General's report for the financial year 2023-2024 showed an unsustainable pensions landscape within public service and warned that the country could incur a staggering 4 trillion Uganda shillings if nothing is done to streamline the sector by 2030. So, how is the picture like in the private sector, where safeguards are widely considered more robust and social security a key driver on performance and productivity across the labor force? Joining us for a discussion on pensions and how you can live as a senior citizen in a planned way is Florence Nabachibi, the Manager Life and Pensions at ICEA Life Assurance. Many thanks for joining us this morning. How are we doing?
Oh yeah, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, when I heard about pensions and the need to secure a life, the evening of our lives, and then the planned way it can be done, I was taken a little bit aback. What is the planning all about? What is this campaign?
Okay, so this campaign is being run by UIA. UIA is the Uganda Insurers Association.
Okay.
It's a body for insurance companies and reinsurance companies. So it has 35 members, that is the companies.
That's right.
So UIA has a number of mandates, and one of them is to promote public awareness. And it also does quite a bit of research, hence enhancing knowledge.
Yeah.
So the campaign for Planned Citizen basically is a drive that the association is running currently to ensure that people are aware about planning for retirement and having a comfortable retirement. So that's hence the tagline, Planned Senior Citizen.
Planned Senior Citizen. That comes out of the, the word that we've used quite often in the last year or so, being planned, meaning everything is, is moving according to what you want and good for your own life. So when it comes to evaluating and considering what pension plan to purchase, I know there must be quite a plethora of them. Now, how does somebody figure out the one that works best for them?
Okay, so I think even before I go to the pension plan one should consider, I know many people may think that they're young, maybe I'm talking to people who are 1 year to retirement. If you look at the last UBOS statistics, our life expectancy is actually 70 years. So,
70 years.
All of us are candidates for retirement.
For retirement,
And the best time to plan is now. For those of you who have just started working, this is the best time for you to plan for your retirement. Also, when you look at the statistics for NSSF, in terms of the benefits they pay out, over 98% is to retired people, not to people who died during service.
Okay.
So meaning all of us should have that conversation at this moment, because at one point, we will get there where we are now no longer in active employment, but we need to live off what we planned during our active working life.
That's right.
So back to your question, in terms of what one should consider. So when you look at retirement planning, basically we are looking at income after employment. So when you look at who we are considering a senior citizen, this is someone who is 60 years and over, someone who has retired, is no longer earning an active income. So before you get there, first of all, you need to have money. So you will not plan your retirement at that point when you don't have anything. So we actually start from a point of financial planning, then we go to retirement planning, because financial planning then enables you to put aside the resources for your retirement planning. Yes. So in terms of what to consider, so you need to look at things like longevity. How long is this plan going to pay you for? Because you don't know how long you'll be in retirement. So I think Chris mentioned I work with ICA. We do run annuity plans, and we have annuitants who are in their 80s. So meaning if you retired at 60, you're 25 years down the road. So how long is the retirement plan going to pay you beyond your retirement date? Then you also need to look at other benefits that come along, because a retirement is part of a wider social security. Things like, maybe do you have some kind of medical, do you have some kind of funeral cover on your retirement plan? Other things, does your retirement plan cater for inflation? Because if you've retired for 20 years and you are earning, let's say 500,000 every month, the value of that money 20 years down the road may shrink. So
yeah.
there are a number of things you need to look at. Look at, first of all, the money you have. If you don't have money, then you can't even come to the table to discuss. So financial planning initially is important, then we go to the retirement planning. Yes.
Okay, I think when you say if you don't have the money, then you don't come to the table, that means there are those who may not have a lot of money, and within the challenges that they face on a daily basis, they grapple with setting aside a bit of it to plan for retirement, and it's a huge challenge. And how are you dealing with the preparedness, especially on the financial side, of many Ugandans to acknowledge that however little it is, there is the need to actually put to planning for retirement?
Okay, so we're doing this through a number of ways. First of all is a sensitization, public awareness. Like today I'm here. The UIA also has so many other forums where they're sensitizing members on radio shows, through adverts, in the media. So the first thing is creating awareness. But eventually the call to action then is to the individuals. So we do have some mandatory forums for members to save, but if I look at an example like NSSF, the coverage is a bit low. So even people who are out there, individuals, first of all, the NSSF may not be enough, but also you need to take it upon yourself to plan for your retirement. So we as the insurance industry, we do have plans in place where we aid members to put aside money on a regular basis according to how you earn, maybe monthly, daily. We have those forums where you actually actively planning for your retirement by putting aside that money, and we grow it, and also we keep you informed of how much it is. And even as early as when you start working, we can be able to do for you projections of how much you will need in retirement, so that even when you're saving, you know that I'm putting aside this money every month. By the time I retire, I will have this pot, and then I'll be able to purchase a retirement plan. So that is the key role. Also, a lot of research is being done, like I mentioned, by the UIA, and reports keep being released, information shared with members. So that is very, very critical for members to start early and to be able to plan for that time when they will actually need the money and they're out of jobs. Yes.
You talked about money growing and how you grow it. Maybe asking you to give us those details would be a little bit too much. I don't think it will be releasing trade secrets on how you grow money, but the assurance is needed. For example, if I'm setting aside 15,000 Uganda shillings, either monthly or depending on the schedule that you offer, within 15 years, what is the picture of growth for that, especially for the lay person out there who wants something tangible in order to make that decision to plan for retirement?
Okay, so in terms of, we would not say a one figure for everyone, but in terms of planning for retirement, first of all, you look at what you're earning, because the last paycheck you will earn will actually determine, on average, how much you will need in retirement. So if, for example, your last paycheck is 1 million, at least plan for about 600,000 to 700,000. So retirement planning and financial planning are a personal journey. So you as a potential customer or prospect will sit with you and walk you through that journey. But maybe just some of the tips I can give. For example, in terms of saving, at least save 10% of your income every month for retirement. Just put it aside, put it in a place where it grows. And insurance companies are a very good place for you to put that money. But also as your income grows, because if you're working for 25 years, you're not going to earn the same salary from day one. When your income grows, also increase what you're putting aside. So from time to time, keep revisiting your retirement plan, keep revisiting it, seeing how far what you have saved can be able to take you and how you can adjust. So that is very, very important. So voluntary savings are very, very critical. I know for some people, they only have NSSF, or those who are not even in NSSF may not have any kind of savings set aside. But it's very, very important that as an individual, you have that personal discipline.
Wow, personal discipline, that's very important. Now, when it comes to living a desired life for the retiree, that could be the fundamental aspect that retirement covers. But people have other aspirations, not just about maintaining their life. If they've been living, for example, in an uptown environment, they want to stay there. But this retirement plan must also be able to cater for some other aspirations. Is that something that is taken care of? If I want to become, for example, I've been a broadcaster for, now I'm heading into my 16th year, but after I'm done and my broadcasting money is helping me maintain life as is during my broadcasting years, I also want to be a businessman. Is there a plan like that for me?
Okay, so Chris, when we are looking at retirement planning, our key focus is income replacement for the person. Yes, so we expect that during your working life, all these other aspirations, you have a chance, and the younger you are, the better, you have a chance to make so many mistakes and recover from them. So you have a chance to start business, you have a chance to adventure in so many other things. With your retirement money, we would not advise you to attempt to use it for some of those things, because this is the last kind of lump sum of money that you're getting. So for us in the professional space, mainly we're looking at income replacement. We want to make sure that you're comfortable with cash flows in your retirement as you were when you were working. That is our key focus, because some of these things you're not very sure how they will turn out, and the fact that now you no longer have a job, it's not a time to take risks. So what we would advise you, during your working life, take the risks. But your retirement pot should not be touched. This is your last money, you can't gamble with it. As you're saving for retirement, take risks with this other money for the aspirations that you want. Yes, we're only asking for 10%, so you have 92. Do all the other things you want. Then when the time comes, make sure you pick a very safe plan that will enable you to actually will outlive you, basically, where the money will go beyond your lifespan, not you outliving your money. That's a very dangerous situation. Interesting there. So how do I go on attaining that particular pension plan, and how do I access more information on it? Okay, so we have a number of insurers under the UIA. You can approach any of them. We have ICA Lion, we have Jubilee, we have Prudential. There's a whole list you can check on the UIA website. So all these companies are regulated by IRA, but also for additional comfort, for the retirement benefits in particular, they are regulated by the Uganda Retirement Benefits Regulatory Authority. So the plans are safe, they are secure. You can approach any of the companies and be able to get additional information so that you can start up your retirement plan. Okay. Yes. Wow, that's interesting there. So everyone out there that is inching closer to being a senior citizen, I don't know whether the gray beards give me up. I should be inching closer to becoming a senior citizen, and look forward to some of these offers on board. So be a planned senior. The campaign is on. Does it have a time frame? Is there where it's going to end, or this is? So we are running it this whole year. This entire year. Okay. Last word. Just a word to everyone. You're not too young to start, and also for those of you who may be like, oh, maybe I'm too old, you're not too old, you can still catch up. So I just want to encourage everyone that it's better to plan for retirement than not plan for it, because eventually it will happen. So I would also invite you to visit our offices for more information. Okay, thank you very much. Florence Nabachibi, Manager Life and Pensions, ICA Lion Insurance, and for the confidence that you've given some of us who had not considered planning right. You know, we have plans, and the African traditional setting also has its own plans for people, but it's important that you listen to the fact that 10% of what you are earning should be able to go to life savings so that you can live comfortably even after you're out of the job. Now, my colleague Stephen Mbide is on ground. Good morning, Stephen.